TeeJay Felony. I'm live back on YouTube. Kind of bored. Just stir crazy. I don't sleep very well at night anymore. I mean, I never really have, to be honest. That's always been kind of an issue. I just don't sleep at night anymore. And I was listening to watching a few things on YouTube. One of them was Breaking Banquet has been doing these live throwbacks to the Wings of Redemption era, and they're hilarious. And so I was thinking about maybe watching one of those for a little bit. And then I came across some stuff on Midas Touch that I thought was interesting, and I kind of wanted to talk about too. So I figured I might as well film a little YouTube felony talk segment, even if I don't use it or if nobody sees it or nobody joins, it's fine. I'm just bored, just trying to keep my mind occupied. Um, the one thing I did want to talk about, that's been concerning, I was gonna do it and put it in like a Twitter post, but couldn't really find the right words. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up X here because some of it is um, obtains to what's going on Twitter, and you know I've known for a while now that in my mind there's nothing to the ufology stuff as far as people on UFO Twitter say there is. These Everyone is so convinced that it's aliens, oh my god, it's aliens. And I've never felt like they were aliens or that any of the information is credible that points to the idea that they're aliens. My theory has always been that this re-rise in ufology and the interest in UFOs and strange things in the sky, it correlates with the rise in the arms race of the drone industry, the unmanned aerial vehicle drones that you're seeing used by the Ukrainian military so effectively against the Russians. That triggered an arms race in the world, all over the world, not just in the US, all over the world. Every country that had a military was trying to catch up and say, how do we, develop our own military drones? And that correlates with the rise of the tic tacs, for example, that people were started seeing everywhere. All that is right in line with this. I call it an arms race. It triggered an arms race across the world. China, Russia was already getting thumped by Ukraine's drones and developing their own. The United States got involved and started developing their own. And I'm convinced that's what people are seeing all over the skies and these orbs and everything. It's all military tech, it's all drones, this is human weaponry. This is the cutting edge of human technology, and you're getting a glimpse of it because there's really no way to test these systems other than to take them out and fly them around at night. People are going to obviously see that. You can't really test these things indoors. You have to take them out and test them. So people see that. That brings me to the MAGA led aliens.gov debacle, where they were releasing this. I can just scroll down and give a couple examples. They were releasing this um, aliens.gov website popped up, and all of a sudden, all of ufology was convinced that the Trump regime was about to drop the bombshell that aliens are real. Well, we know now that aliens.gov was meant to be an illegal immigration system. They wanted people to self report. That's what alien.gov was meant to be. And then they pivoted when they saw the attention that it drew from crazies on the internet. So they thought, well, we can use this to maybe turn the midterms. and people fell for it, but then they found out this was just a psyop. It was a psyop. That's what it was, people. This was a psyop to get you to think weird about people of color. Look what they're putting out. So, why then, a few days later, have we reverted back to taking it seriously again? I mean, and I understand the MAGA crazies are gonna soak up anything these lunatics put out, but I'm seeing very intelligent people, my friends, that are buying into this garbage, and that then you get Lauren Boebert getting involved. So what happened here is they realized their little alien.gov psyop had hit a snag. They got exposed for the true, the true motives behind it. So they had to get more people involved. They had to say, well, we need to start flooding the zone again. We need to hit the media circuit again. In comes Lauren Boebert. And now she's talking about demons and portals. And I understand the MAGAs are gonna buy this shit. Like, I'm not surprised. But when I see my friends who I know are more intelligent than me, more educated, and they're swallowing this shit, and well, maybe they are trying to give us the truth about aliens. Dude, it's concerning. Like, I'm starting to think some of you are losing your damn minds. I'll go ahead and play whatever she says.
Especially given what I have seen.
Well, let's talk. We've got a lot to talk about. So let's talk about this Pentagon release.
And this is Interstellar UAP. He's the one who retweeted this. My buddy Interstellar. If you ever notice, it's either Fox News or it's News Nation. That's who is always regurgitating this bullshit. You're not really seeing it on any other news sources. And it's either Luna, Burchett, and now Boebert is part of the team. And somehow we're supposed to pretend like these are credible sources. Boebert barely passed her GED test. And you're going to take science cues from her? Are you people insane?
And UAPs. What is your take on all that?
Yes, well, I said it. I heard it best just today. I had a little bit of time in between laundry switching, and I was watching a.
What about in between the war and giving us the truth about the Epstein files? How do you have time for this shit? Chasing UFOs? And we're in the middle of a failed war?
Real. And this guy said, I trusted and believed in aliens a lot more before the U.S. government started saying they were releasing the information. And
before the U.S. government started saying they were releasing the information. Well, the government never said they were releasing the information. They tricked us into thinking they were going to release the information, and then they pivoted and it turned into illegalaliens.gov. But now we're back on this. They're giving us the information. No, they're not giving us any information. They're giving us lies to confuse us and get us to think differently about Latinos and people of color. That's all this was to get liberal eyes to look at people of color differently. And we're still pretending like these people are going to give us secrets about aliens.
And I can find a lot of truth in that, but there's a lot of frustration. Every skiff that I've gone into, there's always a caveat and excuses.
Skiff. There's all these buzzwords they use. Every skiff. Stick your skiff up your ass,
different contractors who have onion-like clearance, and not everyone is read into everything. And so while one department or one contractor may be familiar with one layer to the onion, there's so many more beyond.
That's a fancy way of saying none of them know anything. They're just regurgitating and cycling in for lies around between each other. And one of the most concerning things about all this is these MAGA politicians, specifically Luna, Burleson, they are regurgitating nonsense that is coming off UFO Twitter. And that's the message I want to get out to people that are beyond the ufology community. Because in my mind, the ufology community is fucking cooked. There is zero hope for them. They are lost in the sauce. They will accept anything that they can fit into the narrative and agenda that they want, which is that aliens walk among us. So they will take, some lady who barely passed the GED test and is a MAGA moron politician. But if she's saying that they're aliens and they're real, they're going to absorb that information and rebroadcast it. But then if you take someone like Kirkpatrick that's saying, guys, it's just human tech. This is just weaponry that you're seeing. They reject that and attack it. It's the theme of ufology. Anybody who, it doesn't matter their reputation, their credibility, their credentials. If somebody is saying the aliens are real and we're about to get the honest truth about it, UFO Twitter celebrates it. There is zero science going on in this field. You have a waitress telling us about portals, and everyone's regurgitating it and cycling it around because that fits the narrative that they want. That aliens are here living with us. It's all a distraction from our failed wars, the fact that we're a nation in collapse. Bigotry and hatred is spread. We have ICE going into cities to try to start a civil war. We're the one country that won't face the facts and hold accountable the people that are mentioned in the Epstein files. UK got rid of the prince. But here we are just pretending like it didn't happen. We're a laughing stock, and this is what we're focused on. Bobert and her portals. It's some of the most egregious examples of people burying their heads in the sand and just waiting for the apocalypse. It's like just put my ass towards the nuke and look the other way and pretend like it's not coming. And we'll chase fireflies and orbs and fucking reptilians while these elitist scumbags rape little kids and destroy the planet. It's one of the most frustrating things to live through I could ever imagine. And it's wild to see people that I know are more educated, more intelligent, they just know better than this. But it's a religion. They want it. They want it so bad that they're willing to listen to this crap and absorb it. And
that.
and even worse, rebroadcast it. Ufology was used to cover up the Epstein crimes. And if you continue to engage in it, you're part of it.
And I do believe that the files that were released recently, while historic, are underwhelming, especially given what I have seen in classified briefings that I'm not yet at liberty to fully
These people can't even talk. Trump can't even say the word extraterrestrial. And they honestly think that he's going to give them the truth about the aliens. It's just absurd on so many levels.
It may be familiar with one layer to the onion. There's so many more beyond that. And I do believe that
this lady had to have special help to pass the GED test so she could qualify to run for office. She took it right before.
The files that were released recently, while historic, are underwhelming, especially given what I have seen in classified briefings that I'm not yet at liberty to.
She didn't see any aliens or portals or spaceships. It's the same crap Luna said. I think I might have possibly seen an alien. Well, what are you talking about? What did you see fucking aliens or not? Did you see a portal or not? Guys, they're psyoping us to confuse us and distract us from the war they're losing and the crimes they're covering up. Stop falling for this shit.
fully disclose, but there's a lot more that is certainly unexplained. There is a lot of underwater activity, and I'm excited for some of that to come
Underwater
out. And
activity. What the fuck does that even mean? There's a lot of underwater activity? Are you talking about dolphins? Like what, mermaids? What the fuck are you idiots even trying to express here? They don't even know.
and have the American public give their input to it. And some of this, just very well may be technology that we have tapped into that we
Oh,
aren't letting our adversaries know about. But most of the things
oh, it might be that. Oh man.
we are seeing, we are not familiar with other countries having this sort of technology or even ourselves. And there's a lot that is
Well, the Chinese spy balloon we just had last year, 2 years ago? That's technology we didn't understand. They even admitted they didn't know what the hell it was. And it came from China. So it sounds like you're just making up bullshit here.
unexplained, and some that is even supernatural.
Oh.
I agree with you there. I have my thoughts on what all of this is about. Matt Gaetz was on here a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, Matt Gaetz. Well, we better pay attention then if Matt Gaetz said it. It's all MAGAs. It's all people when Trump and Hegseth say, hey, we need some more voices to push this psyop, these are the people they would go to. Bober, Matt Gaetz. Can we get a couple Democrats to back this bullshit? Where are the Democrats? If this is so important, why are there zero Democrats or even outside MAGA Republicans that want to get involved? It's only these people, Luna, Burchett, Bover, the same people that helped cover up the Epstein files and distract the nation from that stuff. The exact same crew, Gates, Hegseth. It's a psyop. It's a Trump regime psyop. It's so obvious. And they're paying off all these voices to regurgitate it and act like it's real news. It's not. You can run it through Grok, and I'll show you, actually. I have it. Just a second.
Talking about the alien hybrid breeding program.
God.
Years ago, if I would have said those words, I probably would have ended up somewhere with, in a white jacket. Why
Well,
not?
yeah, because a few years ago we had logic and common sense, but now we have the orange diaper Don as president. That's the difference. We used to be a nation of facts and seriousness, and now we have Trump and Boebert here to represent us. That's the difference. That's why now it's normal to talk about reptilians and portals on the news. And we act like that's a good thing. We've come so far.
Wow, Lauren.
Yes, well, actually, I had brought this up in a congressional.
You can't find the real news anywhere. You can't find a single news channel covering the actual facts with the war in Iran anywhere. You can't find a single one that is covering day to day the actual events that are going on in Iran. They're striking Iraq, our bases, and they're hitting all of our bases all around, but it's nowhere on the news because we got Bober here talking about portals. But we're going to celebrate that. Like, man, we've come so far. We've become the simplest sheeple on the planet, so easily to distract and and the whole world is watching it. Like, are these Americans going fucking crazy? We're acting like we won something and we should celebrate ourselves. We finally broke through to the real scientific mysteries. Reptilians and portals coming from Boebert.
Hearing, asking about the rumors of there being breeding with these biological beings and humans. This is something that whistleblowers came to Congress about in private
It's so
settings.
stupid, dude. They've never proven the existence of alien life. Not a single piece of evidence that extraterrestrial life exists anywhere else in the universe. Nowhere. and we're talking about aliens breeding, and this is so absurd. We might as well fire every politician we have and just start over. Like, the National Enquirer tabloid has taken over our government.
And they wanted us to go to actual bases and see for ourselves what was going on, but that access was denied. So this is not something that I've seen firsthand, but there has certainly
Oh,
been a lot of talk of
so
it.
then why are you talking about it if you haven't seen it yourself? Why are you making these idiotic claims?
So I can't tell you for sure if that is real or not. But again, look back at the Bible and all of the talk
God,
of
dude.
Nephilim and fallen angels breeding with humans. People think I'm crazy for believing in some things, but I believe in the Bible. That's about as crazy as you could get because I take it at face value and believe it with my whole heart.
Well, let's talk. We've got a lot to talk about.
She believes it with her whole heart. So that's the state of ufology. It's a full MAGA crypto takeover. It kind of goes hand in hand. And like I said, Fox News, News Nation, everyone's acting like these are all of a sudden credible news sources that aren't bought and owned. It's pretty ridiculous to watch. Like I said earlier, I was thinking about making a Twitter post. I don't want to fucking follow ufology anymore. I'm so embarrassed with what it has become, and like I said, it's being used as a distraction microphone for some really serious things, like that people need to be paying attention to right now, like the war that we're losing in Iran and the Epstein crimes, and I don't want to be associated with that. So I'm gonna start just distancing from even covering ufology at all. Uh, it's it's a nefarious institution at this point. That all the money grabs and the conventions and the lies they push and the bullshit in the books. I just don't want anything to do with it anymore. And one of the worst parts about it is I'm watching, like I mentioned a couple times, close friends, the people that I've gotten close to, and I'm seeing them and I'm like looking at them and I'm like, I feel like you guys are losing your fucking minds. Like the fact that you're swallowing this shit, and it's like it's a religion. It is morphed into some kind of twisted faith, like where there's no real science involved. What it reminds me of is the movie The Manchurian Candidate, where they have like a trigger word and he like snaps into pod person mode, like zombie mode, and it seems like the trigger words are aliens, UAP, or UFOs. Like, if anyone mentions that, everyone just like snaps into this weird zombie mode where you lose all ability to decipher bullshit from reality, and they just consume anything. As long as they're talking about aliens, it doesn't matter the source, doesn't matter the motive behind it. I just need to consume and turn it into part of my validation. And dude, it's scary to watch. I've watched people when I joined the community that were very intelligent and logically thinking and questioned everything go to accepting and believing anything, and it doesn't matter where it comes from, and it's concerning. I'm going to distance myself from it because I know it's obnoxious. Just I'm spoiling the LARP when I'm around, and that makes me feel bad too. But yeah, I don't want to be associated with it anymore. I'm gonna show a little bit of what is really going on in the world before, and then maybe I'll play a little Battlefield. I don't know. I was just bored. This isn't supposed to be anything special. Oh, should we do? We'll do Keemstar later. Nah, we'll do it now. Let's do Keemstar first. So Ozzy Cobb had Keemstar's. It's his response to Steak and Nightmare quitting on him, and he's trying to do like a rally call to save the lolcow universe. So let's watch that a little bit.
Holy God, what are you showing me?
This is Ozzy Cobb on YouTube. He covers the Lockout universe, and it's a good channel. Go check it out. Let's see what Keemstar has to say to try to save his, crumbling Lockout empire.
There's apparently a civil war going on. I don't know if you guys
Dude,
heard.
the Civil War! Boogie was telling us. Keemstar wants to create this, civil war, but nobody wants to participate in it. He wants to do this Civil War angle, and it's so funny, because I didn't get what Boogie was saying in the last Ozzy Cobb, but he kept mentioning, Keemstar wants to do a civil war, so I guess we're gonna do this civil war. And the first words out of his mouth are, so I guess there's a civil war. These are scripts he's writing in his head. And the other guys are tired of playing along.
But apparently the universe is splitting in two. There's teams, there's battles. And I've been waiting for this moment. Y'all know I wanted a civil war forever, and now it seems like it's actually happening. Pitt, your mama came up and had a question for Fupa Cheese, and he had this
Live
to say.
has been going after, well, of course, Tech, but going after Cat Lady, Iceman, and a few other people about being bad content, while their content is absolutely dog shit. Xylee has been caping for steak.
I'm gonna have to choose Pitt just because, there have been many times where I'm watching live and I have to cut it off.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna be honest.
It's like when Cat Lady was trying to go on live and make the point that if you're going to call Iceman for being a criminal, right, and doing all these criminal things, don't be a hypocrite because you're a criminal and you brag about fraud. Talking to Steak and his weed card or whatever.
Dude.
Now, does anyone care that Steak smokes weed? No, not at all.
I can't believe these people are letting him puppeteer them to fight when they know that's what he's trying to do. He's been trying to create this Civil War gimmick. Don't fight for this clown. Kick him out and do your own thing is what they all should do. That's what Boogie, Steak, and Nightmare should have done. They should have been like, well, we like to work together. Keemstar's the one causing all the problems. Why don't we just kick him out? It's crazy that he gets these adults to do his little quarreling with.
I don't think Cat Lady gives a shit. I don't think anyone gives a shit. Lucy with the one bomb. Thank you so much. No one cares. That wasn't the point of her argument. The point of her argument was the hypocrisy. Let me bring this up for a second. But, obviously I stopped helping live because they feel like they're smarter than me. All right?
They quit, bro. I don't even think you have Lockout Live anymore. It's just Boogie left. The other guys quit. Does he know that?
They feel like they're so much smarter than me, so much better than me. All right? That's why I stopped helping them. You do the show then. All right? When I criticize them for being weak and lame and fucking doing dumb shit and not planning a fucking show and underperforming, they decided to be like, let me find old Keemstar controversies. We gonna show him. And now they've changed the narrative to we're the only tough guys in the LCU because we fought back. You know who is taking my help? Bus criticized me for not helping them enough. So I responded. I bullied them. All right. But they want my help. They literally said it. So I started managing them and I started helping them.
Well, that's your job, bro. It's your company.
On Bus, which is on B circuit, by the way, it's on B circuit.
Yeah, he has A and B circuit. So he has like 2 tiers and he wants them to like sabotage each other and try to rise up in rank. It's a fame cult. It's almost like the pyramid scheme where what you do is you organize it so everyone competes for your attention and your approval. It's this guy, he must have studied Nexium and stuff.
I think it has a redirect from, I don't even know who it has a redirect, probably like Local Babe or something. All right. They're not getting much of a redirect at all. ALR's not
The
on the
names are so stupid. Lolcow Babe.
show anymore. But since I started managing them, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Lol Cow Bus is pulling the same viewership as live.
Is that really an accomplishment? Live has been so bad lately.
I've only been managing them for like 5 days. Live still thinks they don't need my help. They're smarter than me. They refuse to take any criticism at all. If you say, hey, this is boring. No, Ada Ross stream, you're bald. Mermaids,
You're
donuts.
bald.
They start panicking. Obviously, people are going to talk shit online.
You're bald.
All the time, right? You suck, you're this, you're that, da 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 da. That's going to happen, right? But you need to be able to filter out what is real criticism, and they're unable to do that. I think it has a lot to do with the ego of Steak, which is, everybody knows that's like completely out of control. And then
When was
the
this
ego
shot?
of Nightmare.
When was this shot? Because Steak quit. Yeah, this 17 hours ago. Because Steak quit, and he's talking like he don't even know. Steak and Nightmare both quit.
Which is completely
On
out
the
of
last
control, always
stream.
has been. I mean, he's literally delusional. He thinks he's just the shit, dude. And then so you combine those two, and now you got Boogie, who Steak and Nightmare are his daddies, right? Keemstar stupid, dumb. Keemstar bad, evil, horrible guy. Steak, Boogie, or Steak and Nightmare. This is who we're gonna listen to as far as content goes. They're the geniuses. So unfortunately, that's what the current state of Lolcow Live, and it's probably gonna stand that path for a long time until
bro,
they're actually
they quit.
like, you know what? We need help. You know, it's gonna take some time for them to realize, oh, we need help, and it's probably gonna be that moment, the way I picture it, where the views really tank, the money really tanks, all right? And then they're gonna go through this phase where like Keemstar did this. Keemstar is the reason we don't have money. Keemstar is the reason why we don't have views, because he attacked us. You know, every time I've criticized them, they've relabeled it as he attacked us. Bro, the only one that was doing his attacking was you idiots on me. I was just saying the content wasn't that good and showing examples of why it wasn't good. You guys are the ones that are like, this controversy, this old Keemstar controversy. Y'all were the motherfuckers that were doing
bald.
Got lazy. They clocking in like a factory job. Same week face, same old routine, and the whole damn show been robbed.
All right, here's Cafe.
But no, that's what happens. All these people get to the top of the pyramid, and they're fucking
the pyramid,
and they're like, okay. And then that's the weird. Like, there's no appreciation. Like, Steak gets up there, Nightmare gets up there, and it's like we're gonna shit on all the shows below us, kind of like what we did to move up here. And all you do is create bad blood, and everybody wants to see you fail. If I got up there, oh, I don't want to say that because I'm afraid he's gonna put me up there.
If you did catch that, these are members of the LCU, and he said when they get up to the top of the pyramid, so they're very aware of the structure of it. Guys, that's a fame cult. It's structured exactly how Nexium was structured, and what it causes is everyone to compete for the dear leader's approval and attention, and that's Keemstar. I mean, we know this, so it's a little weird people still fall for it. I'm going to rewind a little bit because that's important that he even said that. The pyramid.
Yeah. If I got up there, Steak gets up there, Nightmare gets up there. But no, that's what happens. All these people get to the top of the pyramid, and they're fucking.
It's weird.
And they're like, okay. And then that's the weird. Like, there's no appreciation. Like, Steak gets up there, Nightmare gets up there, and it's like we're gonna shit on all the shows below us, kind of like what we did to move up here. And all you do is create bad blood, and everybody wants to see you fail.
That's what Keemstar wants,
if I got
though.
Up there,
Keemstar wants. He's pushing for a civil war, dude. He wants bad blood between all of y'all.
I don't want to say that because I'm afraid he's gonna put me up there. I say some reverse psychology. I don't want to go. I don't want the responsibility.
You're an ass
Because that's going to
kisser.
take time with my family. But
Yeah,
I don't know if this is necessarily the best clip, but if, for those of you that watch Cafe's been going hard at live. You know, so they're
Cafe. The
definitely
names are
enemies of
so
fucking live.
dumb.
Let me see. Here we go.
all right. I don't know what happened this weekend. I do kind of unplug. This is kind of a reaction channel in a sense for the LCU.
Look at all them fucking video games in the back, bro.
Mostly because I don't care about any of these people.
Look at all them video games. I come in there when he go on vacation with a dolly and take all them damn things.
think the weird backstabbers. They're a microcosm what really is on YouTube, and they're not really YouTubers, they're LCUers. And
sell them
I
on
like
eBay.
I like making fun of them. There's only 3 good shows: me, Keem, and Yo Mama. That's it. Everybody else sucks.
Yo Mama has been fucking capping like a motherfucker. All right. I'm going to get rid of this person. Once I'm in charge, I'm going to do that. He can't do that. He can't fucking do that. All right. I don't know how many times I got a host hit me up in the DMs. Yo, am I getting fired? Your mama says I'm getting fired. I'm like, no, you're fine. Calm down. That's not real. He can't do that.
That's him telling on himself. He just said it. He's constantly getting DMs where everyone's terrified they're getting fired. That's the environment he keeps everyone existing in. That's why a lot of people leave, and that's the shit they talk about, like how they feel so much better, their energy reset. It's because you're in a cult. It's the pressure he keeps over everybody. You're always on the chopping block. That's part of the cult.
I mean, if I gave him the power to do that, yeah, you would be fired. You would be fired, but he doesn't have the power to do that. Every single host believes in me and what I can fucking do. That's why they're here. And even live to a certain extent. But the problem is now they're just delusional. Now they're delusional. What happened is you had multiple different hosts criticizing live. And then when I stepped in to criticize them behind the scenes, they were bullies or acted like I was bullying them and started blaming all the people talking shit on them.
I don't think Tommy's trying to do that. Look, I want to talk about Tommy quite a bit online. I want to talk about on.
There is not a single person here that has the ability to take this shit down as long as I'm alive. The only one that could do that is me. I'm sorry. The only one that can actually kill this fucking thing, tank it, make it not exist anymore is me. And they ran a...
Yeah, I mean, you could keep bankrolling it with your more successful ventures like Drama Alert and stuff. That's fair.
boycott and left. All right. I would go live by myself and recruit 10 new people. You know,
That is true. Because when he started just pulling people out of the Discord, because that's where all these randoms come from. He's just grabbing them out of the Discord server. You know, his favorite people, whoever supports the most, whoever gets his attention, he gives them a chance. And they're not real law cows. Like that girl, none of these people are law cows. So he could just keep cycling through new people that just want a chance at internet fame. He's true about that. It's kind of lame to brag about that there's always going to be a never-ending supply of fame-hungry baddies out there, but it's kind of the truth.
don't think I can't find people that want to work with me? You're delusional. You don't think I can't find people to host shows? You're delusional. I mean, like
I
this
would
thing
probably
never
do
die
it, but I would
if
make fun
wanted
of
it
him
to
the whole
live.
time.
Brantley ran the LCU.
If he invited me to come be on an LCU show, I would probably do it, but I would wreck everything. I would make fun of everybody, including Keemstar. I would clown him constantly. I probably wouldn't last very long.
The LCU would not exist. It would fall apart. It just wouldn't. I mean, Brantley has no experience on how to do this at all. Yeah, she might have a good content idea from time to time. All right. But this thing would just fall apart. It wouldn't exist. No offense. I love you, babe. But, you know, you can crochet. It's asking me to gift memberships? I can gift memberships?
That
I'm
was
sending
his
membership.
wife that he said that about. You can crochet. What a dickhead.
I didn't know I could do that. Hey!
Thank you so much.
Go do
5
dishes.
people just got members. I didn't know I got to give those away. That's sick.
Legal.
Hitting pipes, taking pills, driving over kids.
Tech sends Iceman money knowing he's going to use it for booze talk about being an enabler.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not surprised though,
He
cause
did
he's a
it.
drunk.
So this one was a little older, I think. I saw it and I assumed it was a newer one because it said tries to save the lolcow universe, but Steak's still on it. So if Steak's still on it, it's an older one.
Donald Trump is panicking this morning as Iran has been able to successfully strike down its 5th U.S. aircraft this week alone. Let me repeat that. In this week, Iran has been able to strike down 5 U.S. aircrafts since the United States broke the ceasefire that never really existed in the first place and hit the Strait of Hormuz. Also, we're learning this morning that the Iran Revolutionary Guard has been attacking armed groups in northern Iraq, which it says is working with the United States to go after Iran. State media in Iran says the IRGC has launched attacks on bases used by armed separatist groups in northern Iraq, which it says is being used in conjunction with the United States.
Dude, that's a big deal. There's ground troops clashing on the border of Iran and Iraq, and the Iranians are claiming these are American-backed separatists or revolutionaries or extremists, whatever. And that's a ground war breaking out. What that is that's the war expanding. They're talking about this ceasefire, the deal. There's a deal. We're close to a deal. It's bullshit, man. It's all bullshit.
The latest aircraft that Iran was able to strike down is the MQ-1 drone. It's a retired drone because the new one is the MQ-9 Reaper drone.
They're getting good at knocking down these drones.
4 MQ-9 Reapers were knocked out of the sky this week by Iran. 1 MQ-1, and the MQ-1, even though it's retired, is still being used to a limited degree, and it has a bunch of other features that were kind of added on to it. So while that's going on, that's the truth. We have to talk about what's really happening out there, which is being covered up by the United States, CENTCOM, and our corporate news. This is what Donald Trump was posting this morning, that he wants a drone port as our drones, one by one, are being knocked out of the sky by Iran. This morning, Donald Trump posted, the drone port at the White House ballroom will be perhaps the most sophisticated anywhere in the world. It will safeguard our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., long into the future. Judge Richard Leon should stop playing games with America's security. That's the federal judge who blocked the further construction of the ballroom, although that ruling has stayed pending a ruling by the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. And Judge Leon said, you didn't get congressional approval for this. You can't just have private people or whoever you claim is funding this thing, funding a ballroom without congressional approval. So Donald Trump's been saying it's actually not a ballroom. It is a military facility that we need for national security. That's why American taxpayers need to pay $1 billion.
That's their move, is they do these little like side skirts and loopholes in the rules and laws of our government. And nobody really challenges or checks them on it, but these federal judges are starting to. But you can't just start random construction on the White House, bro. Like, it's not complicated. You don't own the White House. It's the people's property. And they're halting this random shit he's just trying to do, but he tries to skirt it. It's the same way he's orchestrated this illegal war in Iran. He keeps calling it a military operation, and every 30 days they just change the name because it's, they can skirt the rule that way. It's a perversion of democracy, and nobody calls him on it. He does it at every turn. He somehow skirts democracy and our country's way of doing things.
and it is a drone port. So we can develop a drone army in Washington, D.C. So when people show up to D.C., you just see drones, military drones flying all around. Then Trump goes on to talk about how this judge has already created enough problems by allowing top secret information to be released and exposed based on a ridiculous lawsuit started by a highly litigious woman who's strolling in her. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I don't need to read any more of that. So Donald Trump has sent out to do the morning shows, his regime sycophants. You had Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent this morning. He went on state regime media, which calls itself Fox, after that horrific interview that Donald Trump did with Laura. You saw that, where Donald Trump was like, I purposefully kept Iran's military intact. I want them to be strong because they're the moderates. The IRGC, Trump says, they're the moderate people. So of course I wouldn't destroy the military because I like talking to them, is essentially what Donald Trump said. Anyway, here's what Treasury Secretary Bessent had to say. Let's play this clip.
Well, soon. Now, a lot of people have asked me recently, will President Trump finish the job? Well, what does finish the job mean? Because if finish the job means making sure that Strait of Hormuz is open, that we get the highly enriched uranium, and that Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon, that is finishing the job. Okay. That's finishing the job.
But we had all those things before you guys launched this war. And before you launched this war, Iran didn't hold the Strait of Hormuz, so we lost. And we had an agreement with Iran where they wouldn't develop nuclear weapons and we could go in and inspect. We lost all that. So we lost, right? Like, if you make that agreement, we lost. Iran won. They gained the Strait of Hormuz, which is going to be extremely lucrative and influential for them. They became even more powerful in the region because of that war.
To be clear,
period.
That by whether it's the military intervention, the blockade, or the economic fury, this is the first time the Iranians have ever been willing, 47 years, have been willing to discuss.
That is not true. They made an agreement with Obama. Trump ripped it up.
Weapon. It was.
Just to remind you, during Donald Trump's interview, he was boasting to Maria Bartiromo that the negotiations are going so well because maybe the Strait of Hormuz gets open. And he said, I told Iran, not only can you not make nuclear weapons, but you can't buy nuclear weapons. And they were like, oh, we can't buy them? What a breakthrough. That's what Donald Trump is claiming is his art of the deal, his art of negotiation.
The deal.
Here, play this clip.
It's all about a deal.
I would rather get a deal because we can open the strait immediately upon signing.
We need a deal.
The one guarantee that I have to have is that there will be no nuclear weapons. They've agreed to that.
Deal. It's got to be a good deal.
Very interesting. They originally said, we will not develop a nuclear weapon. I said, well, what happens if you buy a nuclear weapon? So now it says we will not develop or in any way purchase a military weapon. That's a big difference. So we're getting what we want.
Way to go.
Very tough negotiators.
And then just to remind you, here is where Donald Trump said.
They're always talking about deals. Deal. We're going to get a deal. Who the fuck talks like this? I've never heard a president talk like that about wars and stuff. We're going to get a deal. Don't worry. Like, it's just so arrogant and pathetic, and it just makes us look stupid.
That he kept Iran's military in power because they're so moderate, and he likes talking to them, just so you can see for yourself. Let's play this clip.
Their Navy is totally gone, 100%. Their Air Force is totally gone, 100%.
That's not
their
true.
Their military, we've sort of left it alone because we think that their military is somewhat moderate. They have other people.
And their Navy and their Air Force is part of their military, right? I mean, what's this moron even saying?
People that aren't moderate, we've taken them out. We've taken different forms of leadership out. We've actually left their military alone. People would be surprised to hear that.
You just said you destroyed their Navy and their Air Force. Obviously, you didn't leave their military alone. This guy can't articulate a message that you can even follow. That's what the Iranians have been trying to say in their tweets. Like, we tried to do a deal with you. You can't understand what the fuck you're even trying to say half the time.
Mistakes have been made in wars where you wipe out everybody and then you have a country that's, for 40 years can never rebuild.
So one of the things that Donald Trump was leaking to Barack Ravid of Axios earlier in the day, and that the Trump regime was leaking, is that we can't speak with the Iranians because they're in caves and they're cavemen, and that's why these negotiations are taking so long, because they're in caves. Well, here's a group of the Iranian leadership right here. We know who their leaders are, and they're posted on their state media. Oath of the new members of parliament, presiding board with the presence of 201 representatives virtually and in person right here, chaired by MB Ghalibaf, who's the leader of Iran's parliament. You see him right there in the middle. And
I heard these guys are going to be harder to deal with than the regime they wiped out.
And here's what Iran's lead negotiator, MB Ghalibaf, and parliament leader, here's what he said. In the new phase of war, the enemy, through economic pressure and media campaigns, seeks to create division and destroy the country's cohesion in order to compensate for its military defeat and force us to surrender. What a vain delusion. The great and history-making nation of Iran knows today that they stand at a sensitive and historical juncture that future generations will envy. They are resisting against a bloodthirsty and murderous enemy that is determined to destroy Iran and Islam, so that the Iranians of future years will be proud of their fathers and mothers. The most important factor for victory in this war is cohesion and unity. What has caused the enemy's retreats, alongside the military power of the combatants, is the steadfastness of the people and their unity against a ruthless enemy. This secret to victory must be preserved. So that's what they're saying.
Yeah, they don't sound like they're on the edge of defeat
in Iran right now, which again, you won't hear here on corporate news. You'll hear the propaganda. Oh, they're all in caves. They're not in caves. They're stronger than ever. And Donald Trump's the one out there with his regime constantly begging for deals that Iran keeps on rejecting, because Iran has set its terms, the same terms, since March. It's been very clear.
The terms that Trump actually agreed to at one time. And then he started getting so much criticism, people calling him Taco, that he reneged on it and yanked it. That's why we lost the respect to the Pakistanis in this whole ordeal. It's because they brokered a deal. And then once Trump started to get the blowback, he acted like he didn't make that deal. And it was to give them control of the Strait and all. And they were even allowed to develop nuclear bombs, dude. It even gave them the right to their own nuclear program. Like, he's signed deals before and then reneged on them.
What it was. And Donald Trump's been the one telling us since March, we're a day away. We're 5 days away. The deal's about to happen. The deal's about to happen. It's going to happen. All right, I'm going to bomb him. All right, I'm not going to bomb him. Ceasefire, no ceasefire, ceasefire, no ceasefire. Just evaluate the conduct that we all see in public before our eyes. Like, evaluate what we're observing. That's why I say play the clip, right? Because Donald Trump will say, I destroyed the military, and then he'll say, I kept the military alive. I'm just showing you what he's saying. Speaking of showing you what they're saying.
Let's go chase UFOs. All right, there were a couple more. There were two more I wanted to watch a little bit of that I hadn't seen yet. Let's check this one out.
Not sure if you saw the news, but Fox News is claiming President Trump is declining in the polls. President Trump responded and says Fox News poll.
Donald Trump is facing the FIFA World Cup disaster he feared the most. The World Cup is just a few weeks away, and each crisis is growing and growing, and each crisis seems to be worse than the next. Donald Trump appointed Rudy Giuliani's kid, Andrew Giuliani, to lead the World Cup in the United States.
Look at that guy.
I'm sure that's going to work out well. And each headline from
Rudy Giuliani's son
from the past week or so,
they're putting the elitist brats in these hugely important positions, and a lot of people don't seem to like that shit.
Is worse than the next. Whether it is the foreign boycott of FIFA, which could cost the United States upwards of $30 billion that FIFA promised. FIFA said that all of these cities that host these World Cup games were going to get rich. We're going to get so rich. In fact, the cities are seeing economic loss right now, and they are also launching investigations into FIFA's dynamic pricing, the so-called dynamic pricing that has resulted in fans being unable to afford the games. And it seems that there's massive price manipulation taking place.
So how you would lose money on it is it costs a lot of money to put on an event like this for a city, and you're betting that the profit is going to outweigh the money you at your city has to put into it from all the tourists coming in and, you know, the stimulation of your economy, your local economy. If everyone boycotts the event, you lose, and you can lose your ass on an event like this, kind of like who was it? Atlanta did with the Olympics.
It is ICE
Never
having a
recovered,
presence
man.
across the United States at FIFA matches. And Mark Wayne Mullen, Donald Trump's new Department of Homeland Security Secretary, bragging that ICE is going to be there. We're going to be looking into the behavior of foreign nationals coming into our country.
Dude, I bet they can't wait to come visit if ICE is going to be there harassing people. Foreigners have been getting snatched up by ICE. There was a couple Australians that got grabbed and detained by them, and they're not traveling to the U.S. I mean, this is proven. The tourist industry has been hit majorly by the Trump regime. Struggling. Florida, Disney World, all of them.
We see people here in the United States boycotting ICE, and one of the reasons why we see so many people internationally boycotting FIFA, at least in the United States, is because of this ICE presence. But here was Mark Wayne Mullen, Donald Trump's new Department of Homeland Security Secretary, while he's not torturing migrants and torturing Americans, he's out there making videos like this, talking about ICE being in the World Cup. Can y'all just leave everybody alone? Why are you sending ICE to the World Cup? Here's what he had to say, though. Play this clip.
Now, what a lot of people don't think about when they start talking about World Cup is what about the counterfeit products that come in or the human trafficking? When you have crowds this big, criminal activities follow. Well, ICE and HSI are going to be out there every day fighting against the counterfeit tickets, human trafficking, drug smuggling, counterfeit products. They're going to be working hand in hand with CBP along the way. Now, I know there's a lot of acronyms there. So on the bottom of the screen, we're going to tell you what each one of them meant.
And as I mentioned, each crisis getting worse than the next. We also see that states are launching investigations into potential criminality by FIFA and fraud by FIFA in manipulating prices, creating artificial demand where there isn't demand because there's this boycott, fabricating the demand to jack up the prices. You have New York Attorney General Letitia James, for example, launching an investigation into FIFA. The New Jersey Attorney General launching an investigation into FIFA, alleging that the International Football Association is faking the scarcity of the tickets to set impossibly high prices. In other words, there's no demand.
It's price gouging, right? Is what they call it.
And the demand for these tickets isn't as high as FIFA's claiming it to be, and FIFA's claiming it to be so high so they can charge exorbitant prices. This is what New York Attorney General Letitia James had to say.
WWE was accused of doing that with WrestleMania this year, and it got so bad they had to like cut the price in half because they were trying to pay. Charge way too much.
So exactly what information are you seeking from FIFA?
So first, let me just tell you that this is the most expensive World Cup game in the history of World Cups. And so many fans are really excited that the World Cup is coming to this region. But unfortunately, FIFA has engaged in this ticketing scheme and these high-priced tickets. And so we issued subpoena, along with the Attorney General of New Jersey, And we are seeking information with regards to the pricing, the ticketing, and the marketing that they are engaging in, because they are accountable, obviously, to consumers. And I have a responsibility and a duty to protect consumers. And we have been reviewing media accounts, which indicate that from October 25th to November 26th, FIFA has raised the price of tickets for 90 of its 104 games, hit their matches, to almost 34%.
Wow.
And the final game.
And I wonder if that correlates with when Giuliani's dirtbag son took over.
At Giant Stadium has increased to the tune of where ticket prices are at $4,000. And I've heard from consumers and I've read media reports. And so it was, it's incumbent upon me to look into this and to investigate. And so we issued subpoenas to get some answers.
What are you doing?
34%. That's a huge increase. There was one more. Let's the UFC event appears to have fallen apart.
Donald Trump's so-called UFC event at the White House on June 14th is becoming an utter disaster. You have top UFC fighters calling out the event. You have Joe Rogan, who hosts UFC events, calling out the event.
Oh, shit. Joe Rogan rejects the UFC White House event. I was wondering.
Also, Donald Trump promised there would be 100,000 fans in attendance at this massive stadium they were going to build. Instead, they're building this like small, grotesque structure.
What you're seeing is it's all for them. These even FIFA now, they want it just to be for the elitists, the rich. They don't want poor people and mid-class people in that shit. These are just in clubs for the elitists. And the UFC event apparently was going to be the same type of thing. They were going to use some military personnel as props around the cage, but it was just going to be a private little party for Trump and his friends, a little private gladiator event for them, and people are rejecting it.
In the White House, where they're now recruiting 4,000 service members to become spectators, since nobody actually wants to be there. So they want to use our service members as props, but they only want service members who the Trump regime considers to not be, and this is a direct quote from the Trump regime, to not be fatties. And so they're making specific height and weight requirements if you want to be a spectator.
Wait a minute. So Trump regime is actually going out looking for the right type of soldier to stage around the cage at the UFC event. No fatties. I bet you won't see any women or soldiers of color either. You'll see a couple of them mixed in, but it'll be mostly big, burly looking white dudes is all the Trump regime wants.
Our service members as props, but they only want service members who the Trump regime considers to not be, and this is a direct quote from the Trump regime, to not be fatties. And so they're making specific height and weight requirements if you want to be a spectator and you're part of the armed services. And if you are, quote, a fatty, the White House says you're not allowed to show up. And then they're also making the service members.
Wow, sounds like a fun thing to go to for these service members.
Pay their own way to actually attend, which a lot of service members aren't able to do. This whole thing is becoming a massive mess. The Washington Post did a story on it, to which the White House immediately responded. We're like, fake news, fake news. I mean, the Washington Post story is as follows. Pentagon recruiting troops to watch White House UFC fights, memo shows. Internal messages reviewed by the Washington Post stipulate that the military personnel must pay their own way and meet strict physical requirements to be eligible. Quote, you must meet the current waist to height ratio and current physical fitness standard. No fatties allowed is what they're saying.
Oh my God, they actually said it.
This Trump thing.
They actually said it. Dude, in the military, they have standards. There's PT testing. It depends on your age, on the qualifications. But there really are no fatties in the military. There shouldn't be anyways, because you have standard PT testing. These guys are so fucking weird, man.
Is becoming an utter disaster, where we're now also learning that Donald Trump is investing in the parent company of UFC as part of those 3,800 trades that he does every quarter now. Let's just break down some of the events. Let's just go receipt by receipt right now. First, let me show you Donald Trump from a few months back when he talked about this event, where he said 100,000 people were going to be in attendance. Here's what he had to say a few months ago when he said it was going to be 100,000 people. Play this clip.
I kept seeing people talk about these free phones from AirTalk, so I gave it a try, and they really delivered it.
Wonderful things. UFC is coming, as you know, in front of the White House with a building, literally a stadium. We're going to have over 100,000 people.
Dude, his eyes are demonic. Like, I never noticed that during the first regime, but nowadays he's always got like what they look like is like a face mask with like eye slits cut out and like a reptilian underneath. They just look weird nowadays.
And this is going to have a lot of people. I won't even say.
Like, look at his eyes right there. It's almost like unnatural. I didn't notice that the first term. Like, dude, that looks like a face mask on a fucking demon monster. Like, look at it. It's all drooping and shit. The guy's a demon spawn.
How many people, because I think it can set a record for racing. It's going to be very, very important. We're celebrating greatness with America.
Well, this is the stadium that they've been building. It looks absolutely horrible. As former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton writes, this is what Trump's done to the People's House.
Look at that, guys. Look what the fuck he has done to the White House. It's like there's half-finished projects everywhere, piles of rubble. Even when the shit is finished, it's gonna look awful. Like, what are we doing? Why are they letting him do this?
Third of it is rubble. Another third is a cage match. What a metaphor. And then all the MAGA people were like, libs are so accustomed to destroying buildings and property that they have no idea what a construction site even looks like. I mean, look, this is like just an absolute.
I mentioned this in my last video. All the Republicans went crazy because Barack Obama had the tennis court turned into a basketball court. There was a tennis court and nobody in his family played tennis. They all played basketball though. So they had it repaved and hoops put up, and Republicans went nuts about how that was an abuse of his power.
Absolutely grotesque thing right here. Let me show you how this was a scoop that CNN got on service members being invited to the UFC event, that it would be banning, quote, fatties. Here's what CNN reported. Play this clip.
And on this very issue of optics, Brian Todd is live in Washington near that massive UFC cage, which is on the White House front lawn. That's being built for the UFC fight. Happens to be on Trump's birthday, which is Flag Day, on the 250th birthday of America. And Brian, you're getting some breaking details about
that sack of shit's 80th birthday.
The event there. What are you learning?
That's all it is, a celebration.
Right, Aaron, a lot of anticipation for this event on June 14th. Right here in the White House South Lawn, these grounds behind me, you can see where they're setting up all the stands. That archway, that temporary arch there, is a huge lighting stanchion that's being set up. A lot of anticipation for this event. We're getting new reporting now from our colleagues Zachary Cohen and Josh Campbell that senior Pentagon leaders are making lists of service members who they're going to offer free tickets to this event next month. But according to our sources, the tickets will only be given to service members who meet these new military body composition standards. That's according to sources familiar with the process and military memos that our colleagues Zachary Cohen and Josh Campbell have reviewed. One memo it says that recipients are required to meet new DOW, meaning Department of War standards for waist to height ratio, which is, they say, it should be less than 0.55. Now, broken down, what that means is that for a male service member who's 5'9" The maximum waist size for that person, if they're going to be admitted to this event, would be 37 inches. For a female service member who's 5'4", her maximum waist size should be 35 inches or less if they're going to be admitted to this event. The Cleveland Clinic lists an average male height in the United States of 5'9", average female height of 5'4". Now, according to one defense official, it says this sends a very clear message to any attendees who want to come to this event, who are interested in attending this event, quote, no fatties. Another defense official said senior Pentagon leaders are signaling.
Look at the lady's face. Like, what the fuck, dude? We're living in a bizarro world.
Their preference for military members who will look good on camera. And that person said, again, basically no fat soldiers would be admitted to this event, Aaron. That's controversial, but also, even though they're encouraging...
It's not controversial, okay? This is where I get frustrated with CNN and these cowardly stations. It's not controversial. It's fucking insane. This is absurd. It's ridiculous. It's insulting. It makes us look stupid. This is the type of shit the Nazis did with the SS. They had a specific look you had to have to fit in with the SS. And it was the same crap. A certain body type, a certain look. Dude, it's so dangerous. It's eugenics, kind of. It taps into eugenics.
The military to recruit junior enlisted people and junior officers to come, and encouraging them to recruit people from outside the nation's capital.
Must look
They are making
good.
military members who want to come to this event and get the free tickets. They're making them pay their own way to Washington, D.C. for that. And as we know, prices for travel, airline, train, whatever, they tend to spike this time of the year. So that could be controversial as well. Aaron?
Sorry to interrupt.
Dude, they might have a hard time getting soldiers to even show up. Enough of them.
But this is important. The shooter who murdered my sweet little Daniel brought a high...
More from CNN right here. Here's what Caitlin Collins had to say. Let's play this clip.
Tonight, we're learning more about who exactly has made the invite list for President Trump's made-for-TV UFC event at the White House next month. The Pentagon is now recruiting uniformed troops to attend, but not all of them qualify. In the words of one defense official summing up the policy to CNN, they said, quote, no fatties. Memos reviewed by CNN show that the tickets will only be given to service members who meet a certain waist-to-height ratio. A source at the Pentagon said that senior leaders...
I thought fatties was spelled Fatties. They had it YS. That must have been quote from the...
quote, want attendees to look good on camera during the event. And the source added, basically, no fat soldiers.
Now, as I noted, even Joe Rogan is against this. He says, I mean, look, the weather conditions could make it very dangerous for the fighters. You know, Washington, D.C. is a swamp. It's hot. There are bugs. Like, this is not where an event should be. You know, he predicts it's going to be a disaster. Here's what Joe Rogan...
Joe Rogan's worried about the integrity of the fight. Like, dude, the fight's going to be swayed by the humidity. He's such a fight fan. It's kind of funny, actually.
The White House thing is odd. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of fighting outside at all.
Well, there's problems with it.
And then
done it too many times.
June, and it's DC, and we looked it up the last time, like last year, same day, it was 100 degrees.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
hot as fuck.
And then you add the lights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the lights.
You add the lights.
Yeah,
That attracts bugs.
I mean, they were talking about maybe using fans. Is that enough?
No, it's not
You got
enough.
bug strips everywhere? What are you going to do? Like, how are you going to stop the bugs?
Bug strips everywhere.
I just don't think that you should compete in a world championship fight in a non-controlled environment.
Yeah.
I think it should be inside an air-conditioned arena. It should be a controlled...
Wait. One of these is going to be a championship fight? I figured they were just going to do a couple, like, exhibitions. He said a world championship fight.
environment, just like you don't ask someone to do any of you wouldn't ask them to play a world championship basketball game outside in the sun.
No.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Right? You have to
I figured they would just be a couple up and comers doing like an exhibition bout. They're gonna try to put on like a full real UFC event.
An air-conditioned arena, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I understand the whole thing, and
I get it
it's
too,
special.
Listen,
but it's going to be a pain in the butt.
A fucking roof.
Yeah.
Build a roof. Like, you've got all the money in the world, right? You're doing this. You want to do this for
I don't
fucking
know. It's not
America?
my money.
It's 4,000 seats.
He's
You
not
build a 4,000
doing it
seat-
for America. If you want to do this for America, dude, most Americans don't give two shits about the UFC or Dana White. This isn't for America. Like, even MAGA supporters don't care about the UFC. They're mostly old people.
Arena. How big is it? Get a fucking barn dominium. Put it in there.
Well, what do some of the fighters think about it? This is what well-known UFC fighter Sean Strickland had to say about the event. Let's play this clip.
So if there was some kind of inclusion for fans, it'd be more. But like, you know, just to go hang out on the fucking Epstein list, I'm good, dog.
And then you have you.
I'm gonna rewind it. Just to go like hang out with the Epstein list. I'm good, bro.
So if there was some kind of inclusion for fans, it'd be more. But like, you know, just to go hang out on the fucking Epstein list, I'm good, dog.
Base.
And then you have UFC fighter Bryce Mitchell, who's rescinded his support for Donald Trump, and he suggests that Donald Trump is actually the Antichrist. Let me show you this
Oh
clip. Let's play it.
shit!
Hey, I want to let y'all know I'm not with Donald Trump no more. I don't support him. I don't like him. I think he's a corrupted leader. And, yeah, it took me a while to come to that conclusion, but I finally am coming to it. I do not like the guy at all. The first thing for me was he didn't release the Epstein files. They're even acting like they didn't exist. And, of course, they're sending Israel and Ukraine all of our tax dollars. Just like the numbnuts before him did. Putting America last. And now he's blaming the beef farmers for the price of beef. Hey, I'm not biased, man. He talked a good game. He tricked me. I was fooled. I admit it. Okay, now let me tell you how bad I think this is, though. This is really this bad, guys. I want y'all, if you're a Christian, I want you to get into Revelation 13:3.
Here
and
we
I want
go.
you to read that verse.
I've been saying it, bro. Like, this guy fits every checklist of the of the Antichrist. He's flipped Christianity on its head and taken it from being the religion of compassion and turned it the religion of sadism and cruelty and bigotry. He's reversed it, and that's everything the Antichrist would do.
Yeah, about the Antichrist, about the one who was fatally wounded in the head. Then he was miraculously healed, and the whole world marveled at him and said no man can make war with him. Yeah, I do think that Donald Trump is that beast of Revelation 13:3. Yeah, go read it. Go read it. There ain't another man that's ever walked the planet that fits Revelation 13:3. Then read the rest of the chapter.
Now, Donald Trump's been trying to push this UFC event like every day, in addition to the Golden Ballroom and the reflecting pools and the triumphal arches and Club Rose Garden and taking over the golf courses and talking about fountains and all of these things. This UFC fight is a really big deal to him, but it already seems like it's going to be a complete and utter disaster where, again, not 100,000 people, service members will be used as props. Again, this is not what it was advertised to be. There's really no good championship matches either. Remember when Donald Trump?
Well, I want to know the card. Man, now I want to know at least know the fight card that's scheduled. I hope they give it.
Dash lady, and he said, "Hey, you want to come to the event on June 14th? We're going to have an arena built right at the front door." And remember, she's just like, "I'm not really sure why I'm even here. Let's play this clip."
And we're not gonna stand for it. Yeah.
The UFC fight that's happening at the White House this summer. UFC typically numbers those fights consecutively, but should they label this one UFC 1776?
Ooh.
That's a good idea. I'll tell that to Dana White. I like that idea, actually. I will say I've been involved with a lot of big events. I have never had an event that's had more interest in the UFC fight that we have right at the front door. Right there, they're going to start building about a 4,500 seat arena. And then in the back, at the Ellipse, we're going to have maybe 100,000, 50 to 100,000 people. I guess they're building tremendous stages, and you're going to have massive screens of the fight. And it's a very popular sport. But
it isn't a very popular sport, dude. It's a sport in decline. Like, it's a sport that hit its peak, but it's not popular with people. It's a niche sport.
Because of the White House and everything, there's a lot of reasons for it, but we're having a fight at the White House on June 14th, and we're going to have an arena built right at the front door.
Wow. It's an elitist sport.
Is your husband up to coming, do you think? Does he like UFC?
He might.
If he's feeling good, we'll make sure you come, okay?
That would be.
Then Caitlin Collins brought in Donald Trump propagandist Scott Jennings to try to make this seem normal. And I'll show you what he says. Let's play this clip of Jennings.
And I asked the White House point blank, is this true? And I was told, quote, fake news from the Washington Post. So without being in the middle of it, I can only tell you what I've been told by the White House is that there are no restrictions. They are inviting members of the military.
Oh, wait.
To have members of the military that.
Wait. So they're denying the no fatties line?
And as for these Democrats who are criticizing this, why do they have to be such fun vacuums? This is cool. Teddy Roosevelt had boxing matches at the White House. Donald Trump is the modern Teddy Roosevelt. And I agree with Jamal. When you win the White House, you get to do things at the White House. This is very in line with the president's brand. And it's cool, which I guess is why Democrats hate it.
Do you see where they go?
These guys know what is cool and tough.
With it, they're like, why are you trying to be a cool vacuum, man? This is such a cool thing. This isn't cool. And here's one of my big things that I've been saying about Donald Trump. Trump is a loser. Trump is not cool. And it's frankly a movement of losers who for a period of time somehow convinced the culture, somehow convinced the people that their loser behavior was cool and acceptable. And it's not. These are hateful people who bully and who harm people and who engage in disgusting behavior. And they're often incredibly misogynistic. And it's just a grotesque movement. And we need to call it out. Donald Trump's made UFC very weird in general. Like, remember when he went to UFC 237, one of the more recent UFCs? And by the way, UFC attendance has been significant.
That is accurate. Dana White has attached himself to Trump. And he's going to have to make a decision at some point because it is affecting him. Trump gets booed at a lot of these events.
Significantly down. Do you see what the UFC stadium looks like as well? Where it's pretty empty because there's really two reasons why these UFC fights have been struggling. The ticket prices are super high. No one can afford them. I'll say three reasons. They're set the prices really high. Trump's economy is such that then nobody can afford these tickets because people are suffering under the Trump economy, this Epstein class economy. And then I've heard from a lot of UFC fans that one of the big issues here is that they've made it into like political rallies and people just want to go and see a fight. Like they just want to go and watch sports and not have Donald Trump be all weird about it. Like, remember when Trump would go, he always wants to make it about him. He flirts with the UFC male fighters and he talks to them about how handsome they are. Here, I'll show you. They'll play this clip.
I have seen this one. This clip's funny. He is weird around dudes, like athletic dudes. He touched his leg, dude. What the fuck? I've never seen that.
Too good looking to be a fighter. You are some fighter. Thank you.
Yeah, now here's
I'm
what
gonna
the White
rewind
House
it,
said
dude.
through.
He touched his leg. Watch. The more I see of this shit, the more I believe the story about Bubba and Trump and the photo.
How handsome they are. Here, I'll show you. They'll play this clip.
You're a beautiful guy. Great fighter. Thanks, I'll give you a hug. You look so good. You're too good looking to be a fighter. You are some fighter. Thank you.
Yeah, now here's what the White House said through the Department of Defense in response to that Washington Post article. Sean Parnell writes, another disingenuous Washington Post story. The White House and UFC are generously offering tickets for service members and their families to attend this once-in-a-lifetime experience, not appear as spectators, as Washington Post describes in bad faith. Demands for these tickets are so high that wait lists have been created as a result. Service members also have to meet fitness standards every day they wear the uniform, not just to attend special events. This is not a surprise to anyone unless you are not in active duty. We look forward to rewarding our troops with the...
That's exactly what I said. That's why it didn't make any sense. Yeah, I believe the Bubba and Trump stuff. I think that's why he's so terrified of Putin. And I think
UFC spectacle they will never forget in honor of America 250, to which the Washington Post reporter Dan Lamoth, he's a good reporter, he writes, Sean's team, that's Sean Parnell, who's the Defense Department spokesperson, Sean's team failed to comment for this story for a full day, both before and after publication. Then they posted this publicly today. Our story reports that 1, UFC has long been popular with U.S. troops. 2, there's an organized effort to find troops interested in attending because no one else wants to show up to this thing. 3, troops must pay for their own travel, according to several messages from obtained by the Post. 4, there are height and weight restrictions on troops attending. All of that is true and accurate. Have a good one, is what he said. And as this UFC event seems to be an utter disaster, and it's
I just want to know where the no fatties line came
completely
from.
falling apart, I also want to remind you, though, what we were warning about during the 2024 election when Donald Trump was musing out loud during his speeches about Dana White and the White House joining forces to create a fight league where UFC fighters would battle and potentially kill migrants. Yeah, that's what Donald Trump was campaigning about. Not a single corporate news or news entity covered it but the Midas Touch Network. And we were like, do you hear what this guy is saying? Here's how he was talking about UFC during the campaign. It's so gross. Here, play this clip.
I told Dana White, UFC, do we love Dana White? How good was he at the convention? I said, Dana, I have a great idea. Take your great championship fighters from all over the world. You're champions right now. But start another league, called it an illegal migrant league. And then take the best of those fighters and let them fight. I believe the migrants will win. I think it's crazy. You know, I told that little sort of sarcastic joke. The press went crazy with it.
It wasn't a joke. He was saying it would be funny if we had our big tough American fighters unalive migrants live on television. That's what the joke was.
He wants to start a migrant league. He wants to start a migrant league. I was going to tell.
Well, there you have it, folks. Let me know what you think about all of this. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers.
It's just too much, man. It's just too much. Give me 1 second. I did want to check one last thing. Oh, they're still live. So this is one of my favorite channels. It's called Breaking Banquet. They cover Wings of Redemption. Nothing but Wings of Redemption. I'm going to watch a few minutes of their live thing here, and just because it's funny. It's called Breaking Banquet. Go check it. Go follow on YouTube. They've been covering the Wings of Redemption saga, and it's building up to when he was working on getting his weight loss surgery.
I was thinking of something more sophisticated.
I've learned a lot of things watching this recently that I didn't know about.
Cars.com.
For one,
to next?
In this era, God, let me get through these commercials.
So crisp and delicious.
YouTube.
Well, they serve two different roles. Like,
for one, these are before Kelly was around, so it's weird because it's just Wings all alone and sad, and there's no Kelly to influence him. His family comes through every now and then, but I've only really watched Wings and known him when he was married to Kelly. This was young Wings, and these have been so funny. I've been watching them lately.
the idea I haven't got a kill makes me not get a kill. Like I push.
Yeah, it's
I
like
push engagements I shouldn't.
You overthink it. Yeah, you overthink it because maybe I should change
I haven't seen you in the chat, Broken Hip. I've been talking to people a lot in them.
what's the fit for you at that point.
Yeah, where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
They've been so good. He's building up to getting his weight loss surgery, and everyone's accusing him of like spending the insurance money on other shit.
Some people.
Yeah, it's because I guess I talk to a lot of Americans on top of that. I visited America.
Oh,
Too. It's like,
I chat in there a lot. I've been watching the last couple nights.
Alright, is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm sucking on hard candy right now, trying to get my sugar back up.
He gets trolled so bad whenever he tries to play video games. People start attacking the team he's playing with.
I would like to win one more time before the season changes. Well, I don't have a fruit or a smoothie in the house, so like what I have is hard candy. Not treating it is not an option.
Why don't you go out and get some?
No, this is from carb loading.
That look he gave the camera was so funny.
I've been eating a disproportionate amount of carbs lately. And like my body, like I forgot how the doctor explained it to me.
That you've been eating too much?
Basically, my body destroys the sugar. And
I forget how he explained it. He told me I eat too much.
And how I eat.
Very low blood sugar.
Well, my blood sugar dips because of my eating patterns, not because of something wrong with me. Fuck Jays. I just had my blood tested. I'm not even a pre-diabetic.
Last time I checked in on it, he was trying to lose 40 pounds because you have to lose 40 pounds before they'll do the gastral surgery, and he was like all worried because he wasn't losing any weight. And he didn't know if the doctor was still gonna do it.
Everywhere.
People were always asking him like, "Well, how much weight have you lost?" And he wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a
It
dead
don't
weight
fucking
this
matter
season.
how much weight I lost.
I'm over here pure tea sweating right now. I just put the sugar into me. It's just gonna take 10-15 minutes for it to stabilize.
Jordy, I didn't know you were pushing in, dude.
Valkyrie was in there beyond last scene.
Is he getting dizzy? What's he doing?
Behind me, Cav. He's behind you.
Oh, God.
Oh, NEM. Interrogation. Probably 2
Dude, he's having an issue. He's having a medical issue.
Guys,
Uncoordination. The uncoordination is real.
Oh shit, is he about to fall out?
I might have to bounce out this game, guys. I'm really dizzy headed.
I've never seen Wings get all dizzy like that. I've seen Boogie pretend to have like heart attacks.
If you could get to OBJ, he's not even near it.
Yeah,
Breathe, Wings, breathe, bro.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, just run. Yeah, you're good. Bandits. Yeah, he went outside. What a dumbass.
Oh, no!
Nobody even cares.
I can't finish. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Big ups to Pitt for the big $90 donation. Big up to Bruh. I might have missed some guys. I'm really lightheaded right now. I gotta get some stuff in me. I'm sorry for anybody who was playing ranked with me just now. I couldn't finish. All right, so we're gonna do something. We're going into the Lion's Den today, guys.
I wonder how old he is there. I've never seen episodes that are filmed in this setting.
Oh, let's go!
All the ones I've seen are in the new house.
Here's the deal. Let me see here.
He kind of looks goofier back in that era than he does now, I think. Like somehow he was funnier looking when he was young.
Should be both of them are working. Hello? Hello? Hello?
When she says no 3 times, that means yes.
Video. I don't think I can talk.
We can hear you, Wings.
Fucking leave, dude.
Hello? Hello?
Who's
Hello?
that guy in the painting back there? I was trying to figure it out.
Won't let me talk. Let's see.
Sure.
This is amazing.
There's like 30 people in here and y'all way left of Jordan.
Look, we love you.
Can I suck your fucking toes?
Remember, guys, not a pedo. Not a pedo, just remember.
And show the hammer.
Not a pedo, just remember.
Look, listen.
Hello? Hello?
Dad sniffing your underwear? That's kind of fucked up.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Pedophile, he's a hemophile.
he's trying to respond like ban so and so, because he doesn't think they can hear him. I want a segment where he's banning people.
Can I talk?
Goodness. Jordy.
Motherfucker, I destroyed Lark's pizza. Wings
Wonder if I can rewind it back to when he was banning people.
Yo, this chat is lit.
Hello? 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 I can't talk to this. Why is my mic not working?
Shout out to Sean Ranklin.
Hello?
Get it together.
Hello? Hello? Input. Hello? Hello? Alright, my microphone's working here, but it's not working on Discord.
I wonder what, like, whenever I see this type of shit, I try to
Voice and video, default.
go in my mind on what they're
Yeah.
struggling with and like what menus they're clicking on. But I don't know much about Discord.
Hello? 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 It's working there.
So I'm wondering why you would try to be running it through. Well, I guess
How
you
do I
would run
save?
it live on Discord. I don't know.
Hello? There, is it working? Hello? There we go. Okay. All right. So my mic should be working right. All right. All right. Hold up.
Shut up.
I'm only going to talk, and it's only going to be civilized. If you guys play clips like you're doing right now, if you try to be funny, if you try to do any mean shit, I leave instantly, and I stop talking.
We can make.
If you try to be funny.
Hey, wait, how does it feel that everyone in here used to support you and now fucking hate you now? How does it make you feel?
Well, first off, Webby, you have no reason to hate me.
At a time when the price of tools and everything else only seems to go
Oh, this is him trying to
Harbor
make
Freight is
amends
working
with
hard
the
to keep-
trolls.
More time, one more meme, and I'm out. Just to let you guys know this.
This isn't a meme. Wings, I just have one actual question. Why did you block? Like, why'd you ban me on the stream?
I don't ban you. My mods do. My mods ban people.
Oh my god, dude. So he's known for being like ban that person, ban that person. He'll do like 30 of them in a row. And he hides behind the mods because they're the ones who actually click the button. That's so cowardly. I didn't ban you, the mods did. He bans anybody for anything. That's kind of his thing.
Your environment, homie. You created all this. You created all of this.
No, I didn't.
You have right now. You created all of this.
You threatened to bust my teeth in with a pistol grip, motherfucker.
I don't know who you are, dude. All right, like, what do you guys want with me? What do you guys want? Like, seriously, like, it's been 9 months. I'm getting the I'm getting the fucking surgery, dude. I'm getting it.
Okay.
It's about the surgery again.
You can go. All right, I'm out. By the way, whoever just did that, I'm out. I'm getting.
Yeah, I want you to. Yeah, I'm out. I'm looking here. I'm looking. Listen, all right.
You're too scared to face your own reality.
I'm getting the fucking surgery, dude. Like, I'm getting it scheduled this fucking week. This week it's getting scheduled.
Just like the plane tickets, right? Just
Then fucking getting. Yeah.
I'll have the surgery done before the end of the summer, and then what you motherfuckers gonna do? Like, well, we pushed them into it. If we did it, everybody pat each other on the back. No, you fucking didn't. Here's the truth. Here's the truth about my life, right? I'm 460 pounds. I'm 460 pounds. My grandma can't take care of me the rest of her life, and she I don't know how much longer she's gonna live. So, like, if I don't get this surgery,
see, that's what I meant about I've been learning things as I've been watching this. So apparently his grandma must have sadly passed away eventually, because that's what grandmas seem to do, and he needed someone new to take care of him, and that's where Kelly came in. That explains a lot.
Nobody there for me in life. So if I get bedridden, guess what? I'm pretty much fucked. So I have to get the surgery. There is nothing to do with it.
Yeah, how many times can you fish shit out of your asshole?
Why do you look at that as like, why you look at that as like a negative thing about her personality? Because somebody is willing to help somebody else in pain. Yes, that really happened.
That really happened.
Like, you're like, why doesn't Sean Ranklin ever fucking talk? Why does he always hide behind everything?
I'm here.
Why?
Don't talk about shit.
Why don't you quit making videos about me, dude?
You're a pedophile.
I'm not a pedophile.
Is Sean Rankin or whatever, is he the one that does Breaking Banquet, or did he do a different Wings channel? Because the guy that does Breaking Banquet never really talks.
You're not?
I'm not.
Yeah, okay, dude. Did you not see the video? Like, come on.
I've seen the video. That was me joking around. You know it was me joking around.
Okay.
You are joking.
Okay.
He said the age of consent.
First off, what did I do pedophile-ish?
He said the age of consent should be like 12 years old or something.
Are you serious? There's an underage girl going, she wants to fucking pee on you. Hello?
I didn't say that. She said she... I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not even talking about it. I was there. I was there. I even shut it off because they were getting too graphic. I sent a message.
I don't know what they're talking about.
To them after the fact, said, "Yo, you guys went way too far with the sex stuff." Like I was just reacting to it, just like.
Okay.
I don't know what that was in reference to. What he just tried to do damage control on. It sounds fucking horrible though. Whatever was going on. They were talking about videos getting sent.
What is that? Explain that to me.
A 12-year-old girl, I heard.
That is a joke. It's a low class joke, but like that. But
low class, yeah.
And I wasn't referring to.
Did you delete them?
I deleted the VOD because the VOD was terrible. Like, it was a terrible conversation I shouldn't have had.
Ready? Hold on. Ready?
Why did you steal it and re-upload it?
Ready? Hold on. Ready? Don't delete VOD.
It is fucking stealing. Did he create the content?
He's not making money.
It doesn't matter if he's making money either. If I steal Game of Thrones and I get the cap and I put it on my YouTube channel and I put it doesn't fucking matter. It's protected under the same process. God. If I get Game of Thrones and I upload it on my YouTube channel without ads on it, that is
comparing him and his buddies having pervert chat to Game of Thrones, like, rebroadcasting.
Stealing.
You understand this is Twitch, right?
You understand Twitch is protected by the same laws as Game of Thrones. It's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Same laws apply.
The Digital Millennium Act.
You see how you act, dude? Like, seriously.
A little kid, shut the fuck up.
Little kid, you just went. Yeah, we can hear you, man.
The digital. Uh-oh, what happened?
Seriously, dude, like, you're just taking shit out of context.
No, you guys take shit out of context. I tried to have a fun stream. I did. Whatever. You guys are fucking assholes.
Why does he have
Everything
why does he have an Amish guy beard all of a sudden?
Everything I do, you guys go out there and try to ruin it for me. Everything.
I'm misconstruing what it is.
What is it then?
You bring it upon yourself.
How did I bring it upon myself? Look, you guys even. I bet you guys got pissed off when I got on Lexapro, didn't you?
Hey, what's that picture in the background?
You know what it is.
Say you got a third mortgage in your future, son.
Why you say
That's
that?
all I gotta say.
Why do you say I got a third mortgage?
Someone asked about the picture in the background, and I want an answer to it.
Wayne, how you doing, man?
Why do you say I got? Why do you say I got a third mortgage in my future?
Fucked you over once, might as well fuck you over twice. Hashtag third mortgage.
Like how you play? Why do I need to take a third mortgage out? Why don't you tell me?
Oh, do you do? She needs to.
Who these two? You talking about my mother?
Didn't she take a second mortgage out on you the first time you tried to pay off your house?
My mother refinanced the house, yes.
Alright, so what's stopping her from doing it a second time?
Because I have a contract in place now that states that I'm paying the house off.
Alright, but you just said literally like 10 hours ago, okay, if it happens again, it happens again.
No, I didn't. What are you referring to? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you said. Somebody sent me a Twitter message says, you know, what happens if you mortgage your house a third time? I go, if it happens, it happens. And then I sat there and explained. You might have missed this because you don't watch the fucking stream. You just watch selected clips. I sat there and said, I don't know what will happen in my life fiscally.
Young Wings.
Because somebody could.
It's like there's young Wings and then current Wings, and there's no in between. They're almost like two different humans.
Somebody could get sick. I could get married. I have a wife that has some kind of kidney problem, and I need a lot of money quickly. The fastest way for me to get money would be to refinance a house. That's exactly what's said in that clip.
Listen, Assault Queen is 16. I'm sure.
Assault Queen is also dating somebody else. Look, I'm not interested in little girls. You go on with that. You need to quit with that completely.
Alright, Jordan.
They named a specific girl they said was 16 that he must have been communicating with.
Look here! Look, listen!
Yeah. Do you have the surgery scheduled?
I don't have it scheduled right now, but it's getting scheduled.
One of the weirdest things is that he plays along with his haters and like lets them interrogate him and stuff. Going into his financial problems and stuff, that stuff's going too far. I don't think trolls should be infiltrating someone else's life like that. But Wings is
Before you said a few days
piece
ago
of
it was going to
shit,
be scheduled.
It is going to be scheduled. I just said like literally 5 minutes ago it's getting scheduled this week.
About a week ago, you said that in 2 days you were scheduling it. Well, it's been a week.
Because what ended up happening is like my sleep schedule's really fucked up right now. I haven't been able to correct it.
He told him over a week ago it was gonna be scheduled within 2 days, and then when they ask him over a week later, he talks about how he's been sleeping for the past 8 days.
Please, my sleep schedule's fucked up too. Get over it.
Whatever, dude. Like,
our sleep schedule is.
I'm gonna rewind that. That was funny.
It is.
My sleep schedule, man.
Yo, what's up? Shout out to Sean Ranklin.
Oh, that's way back.
Hold my hand for this, so you can. So let's get on with that fact. That's what's happening.
Jordan, you've got.
Why are you happy about that? That's fucking.
Because some people don't have their mother to hold their hand through this process. I do. I'm lucky in that
I
sense.
didn't have my motherfucking hold my. Yeah, okay, I guess you're fucking lucky. Alright, ready? Are you getting it in Mexico or U.S.?
Mexico.
You're fucking
I don't know
sad,
if
man.
he ever
Fuck,
got
$7
the surgery
grand. So
either.
you're saving.
I honestly don't know if he ever got the surgery. There's pictures of him where he looks like he's coming out from a surgery, but I wasn't around. I wasn't
100%
watching
transparent
back
the
then.
entire time.
Alright.
I can't get the American surgery done here because I can't lose the weight. And then if I did go to a doctor that would do it in America, I still would have to travel, and it would cost exceptionally more because I'd have to go to like Duke University or maybe even Atlanta to get it done.
I just asked you if you're getting it in Mexico.
I told you the answer. I told you the answer, and I told you the reason why I'm not doing it in America.
Jordy, can I ask you something?
Okay.
Yes.
This is a bitch, real talk.
Can I ask you something?
What do you need to?
Okay. Tell me what. Do you know anyone who's ever had cancer, right?
Most of my family, yes.
Did they ever fucking complain or bitch or make excuses half as much as you do?
First off, they didn't have access to the internet. Second off, they didn't have an audience to bitch and to complain to. Like, listen to you. You just called me
It's the internet's fault.
Fucking pussy, dude.
Why do what? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What does it take for you guys to stop doing this? What would you want me to do? I'm getting the surgery done. But I doubt
Get the surgery and stop being an ungrateful fuck.
No, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. I'll tell you exactly what you do. Ready? I need you to stop acting like you have never gone through a bad thing in your life. Okay?
Yo, wait, let me tell you something, man. I was a fan of yours. I was 13, man. I was playing Modern Warfare 2 with you. I had my friends listening to you, alright? And I was on stream with you, and you told me I suck because I've suffered 2 goddamn games. You suck, you fucking cunt. That's why I fucking hate you, man.
That was 7 years ago.
Oh shit! So that's proof that when he's like, he's being belittling all of his teammates and shit, and all these shooters, that people do hold a grudge over it. He's like the worst teammate. He's so awful, and he'll have like the worst rating. He'll like have the worst stats on the team, and he'll be belittling everyone and telling them like why they fucked up and what they should be doing. And it does. I've always wondered if that turns a lot of people against him, and it seems like that guy held a grudge for 7 years over a Modern Warfare game. I'm gonna rewind it. I want to hear that again.
Like everybody in here is somebody that used to watch you. And
Right.
turned off.
I donated you and you banned me.
I didn't.
Alright, how about this, Wings? I'm gonna tell you right now what's going on, alright?
I want Sean Ranklin because he's the only one that matters. I don't care about you, Tier. Sean Ranklin, what would it take for you to stop?
Oh, you dick. See, he just told them all. He don't care about any of them. And a lot of those guys you probably could have won back by being cool with, at least some of them. But then he tells them none of them matter. The one said that he gave him over $300 in support, and then he banned him. Probably for one joke, that hurt his feels.
Making videos.
How about this? So, Sean, how about this? Wings, Sean Ringle's an admin. I'm an admin also. So how about I'll try to configure as much as I can. All right. So how about you shut your fucking mouth, and I'll tell you how about I feel. All right. So
I gotta figure out who Sean Rankin is and what channel he's in charge of.
Don't care about your fans at all. Alright?
It might be Breaking Banquet. I don't know. I could ask him in the chat, but I don't like asking dumb questions.
Are you having trouble putting thoughts together here?
No, I'm saying.
Do you not feel like this is fucking justice, dude?
No, dude. This has been 9 months long. Like, seriously.
You've made your fucking bed for years. Now you have to lay in it. Fucking deal with it. Man up.
No, I've already gotten. I've already gotten more than what I deserve. I've already gotten more.
Alright,
Yo, Wings, why is
alright.
you banned?
Wings.
Unban Webby.
Wings, can you hear me?
I am a ban.
Wings, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wings, I'm interested. If this is more than you deserve, what do you think you honestly deserved? What was like the cutoff point of what trolling you deserved?
The
That's a good
swatting.
question. the swatting.
I don't agree with the swatting at all either.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it on that. This is Breaking Banquet. Please go check out their channel if you want to watch Wings of Redemption and his era and different eras and Saga. Um, it's it's really good content. Like Broken have said, to just play in the background as like background noise because there's always goofy shit going on it. Lately, he's been doing these all night live streams, so it's always fun to go in there and chat with people. Anyone coming through, go check out my recent video, Inside Trump's War Cabinet. We covered the Frontline documentary. It's called Trump's War Felony Talk. It's on my YouTube. I think it's in the live section. Um, I got maybe an hour, so I'll play a couple games of Battlefield maybe, but I don't know if I'm gonna do an edit on this and put it on YouTube or not. I'm gonna jump over in the BRB menu. I'm gonna shut down this recording, and then I'm gonna jump over and play Battlefield for a little bit. Appreciate everyone hanging out. I might do these for every once in a while now, like just when I'm bored at night. I don't know what I'm gonna edit them or call them. We'll make a section for them. Anybody coming through, please go subscribe, like, share it, all that crap. If anyone wants support financially, buymeacoffee.com/TeeJay Felony. Follow me on X, at Felony Talk on X. We got spaces and stuff going on over there. I might start doing these a little more, so keep an eye out for me going live just random times of night. And yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Peace out. Hope everyone has a good week. I will see you shortly. What's up, everybody? I think I got about like a little over an hour I can play. Then I gotta go to the clinic and stuff. I think I gotta see my therapist this morning. I have a sobriety counselor over there. I have to see once every other week. Her name's Susan. She's from my hometown, which was kind of weird. Because I'm from like a little town out in the middle of nowhere, and when it's strange that someone in this city would be from there, but at first, I thought about switching counselors when I heard she was from my hometown because I didn't like the idea of her knowing, like, because it's a small town, everyone knows each other. But she ended up actually being really cool, and I trust her, and everything's confidential, you know. So if you trust your therapist and like that, you don't really have to worry about them sharing things or running into your aunt at Walmart and talking to them or something. And she's one you could definitely trust. She does everything by the book. It bothers some people, but I actually appreciate it. She talked about seeing UFOs too, which was really weird. Said she saw orbs in this cornfield a couple mornings in a row driving to work. It's like one of those people that you know would never make anything up. So if they say they saw it, you believe they saw it. Said they were like hovering 6 feet above the cornfield. And they'd be moving around. Oh man, we only got a few lobbies. Try this one. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I'm only gonna play a couple games, so. I'm gonna have to make a new graphic for it because most of it is bullshit, and the button graphic is Battlefield. The title of it is like Battlefield. So it's gonna go up live, and it's gonna have all that other stuff on it. I don't know what I'm gonna have to label it as something else. I wasn't expecting people to join. At one time there were 6 people watching. Let me check my assignments. Vehicle support damage. I might as well try to roll with. Yeah, let's get it. Did I have a build challenge? Vehicle and support, no. I wonder who put this here. Dude, there's someone coming up. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, he crawled in from the side. How did he get around me? Holy shit. I don't know how that guy got in there without me knowing. He like wormed in from around the barricade. They're below us, I think. Maybe they're not. Shit. Ah! Alright, let's do this. There's a missing 11-year-old girl, and it's triggering my phone in the neighborhood. It's on the news right now, too. Just a second, Zanny. Ah, I wasted my grenades. There's a tank right here, guys. Oh shit. Duh. I clobbered him. Need to wait. Oh, come on, man. I'm struggling. I'm hitting people, I just ain't finishing them off. He's over there. Over here, guys. They got him. What the fuck? That tree. Man! Sometimes when the trees go down, they create weird barriers, invisible barriers, and it wouldn't let me get over it. It happens with the barbed wire fences sometimes. That's why I had to flank left instead of going up the middle on C. Ah, God, dude. What is going on? I shot at that guy down in the river instead of them dudes right in front of me. I'm gonna get killed. This is awful. I might switch to assault. Fuck. Oh my god. I was having a good stream till I started playing video games. Shit. Oh my god. I don't know where that's coming from. Dude, what the fuck? Where is that? He must be just across the river, but I don't know why he's zeroing me so hard. Dude. I don't know, man. I can't even spot people. This sometimes seems to happen when there's only a few lobbies. It's like all the diehards are out. Like, look at this. It makes it almost unplayable. Because when you have a lot of lobbies, you know, there's a bunch of, like, casuals everywhere. Like me. But when there's only 2 lobbies, it's only the people that play every day. And they're almost like, it's impossible to play with them. They know every secret and where to camp and... Fuck. Ah! I got promoted for getting 2 kills. It's like, dude, you killed somebody. You're definitely in charge. There is someone over there. Right there in front on C. God, what am I stuck? I can't ping either. It's Ugh. What the fuck? God, there's just snipers at every angle. Like, throughout the map. It's just... Oh, I got artillery I can call in. If I can survive long enough. I'm about to get killed. Supply drop? What the fuck, dude? There it goes. Alright, hit somebody. Come on, give me a kill. I got like 2 or 3 guys to 92 and I didn't get a kill. I'm about to get sniped. Get this shitty game over with. I don't even want to get... Man, we still got 36 left. This might be my least favorite map on this package. I swear there was a guy right outside the... Maybe not. I just can't hit anybody with this fucking gun. Over here, guys. Man, we're making a little comeback here. Oh, they called an artillery on that push. That took a few of us out. We've only got 6 left. Oh! We turned it into somewhat of a close match somehow. I was getting thumped at the beginning of it. What's up, people? A few of us watching. Go subscribe, please, if you guys don't already do so. I'll probably play 2 more. Then Zanny starts whining for wet cat food around it. Usually in the morning around 7 or 8, she starts whining. I think I got cat food though. I ain't gotta go get any. Let's see what my dailies look like. I almost finished the first two vehicles. I don't want to use support again, but I need to get these points, so now's a good time because I can grab A and get easy points. Let me get my teammates out. Yeah, there we go.
Erobert das Ziel dort, Soldaten! Das Ziel dort! Nehmt es ein! Das Ziel dort! Erobert es!
Get up on the point, bro. I need the points. He's over here. Dude. Over here. There's one over here. Ah. Oh, what the fuck? I should have gotten close to finish it off the support. We should probably grab B if possible. Oh. It's a vehicle. There's two of them. There's two vehicles around.
Munition! Nehmen Sie schon!
Oh, those are my guys. Where is that Puma? Sammy.
Good job, we have taken objective Costa. Ich werfe eine Granate! Well done, we have taken objective Emil.
There he is. There's another one over here. Oh! Oh shit. I got him with the thump gun. Oh, in here. In here, guys. Shit. There it is. Fuck. Ah! I got secondary sniped. Hey, there's a guy coming up from this direction towards you guys. Over here. I lost my bearing. Grab G. Oh shit. Hey, you got a guy running up on you, tank. You got a guy behind you, he's sniping, creeping around. I was trying to heal you. I just saw his flare go up. There he is. God damn it. Looks like we got B. Hey, they're coming up behind you, bro. Fuck. Whoa, shit. I got that guy too. Oh shit. There's a whole squad of them. I made them pay for it. Jeez. I can switch off support. I just knocked that off. So, I need to finish vehicles. Let me switch. I'm better with these guns. Jesus. Usually I'm better with these guns. Not always. Sometimes I'm dog shit with assault. Oh man, they're all over A also. Crap. They're over there, bro. What the hell? Did I just go through that wall? I'm pretty sure I just went through that wall. Oh. There's a guy right below me. I don't know where he went. Oh, he went back into his bitch spot. Where is he? Oh, that's my... I don't know, man. I don't know where the hell... Oh, they are. They're all down in here somewhere.
Dort müsst ihr vorsichtig sein. Ja, das ist gefährlich.
They're down in here. Dude, I'm like going through walls and shit. Look. It's glitching out on like which walls have been destroyed and which haven't. Ah! Yeah, this shit's glitching like crazy. Hey, we're good on A. Let's try to get out of here. I only need 3 more kills on a protective point for that challenge. I could try to get that in this session. It'd be nice. That one's been bogging out my challenges for a while. The easiest way is just to camp on a point and try to eke out kills, but that's kind of cheap. It's got to be a point you control. Shit, I should have grabbed rockets.
Objective Taser is now ours.
Oh, they're on C. Oh! Fuck off. Oh my god. What the hell? Felt like I got shot by a rifle, but it said the Puma. They're taking C. Oh, and A. Bro, what the fuck? No lag. Oh, I forgot to do the settings too. I went through Grok and got some settings. Updates that should make it less demanding on my system that they said should fix it, but I forgot to put them in. But it's not lagging really. So, hasn't been an issue. These guys are camping in these houses. Yeah, Puma's looping around on C. There's still someone in this house. They called in artillery. I need to get rockets. Oh. Two more. Hold up, bro. I'm gonna blow the building up. Oh. Didn't blow the building up. Where the hell is the rest of them? Oh. Shit. He's in there. He went upstairs. He went up the stairs. Motherfucker. He's in here somewhere. God, this guy's annoying. Ah, they got him. There's another one up there too now. We need a tank to just demolish the rest of that house. God, they keep coming back and taking that one little house on C. I might be able to get these last kills though that I need. Oh! Hey, you got a Puma on you, or a tank on you now, too. I need one more. Look, 20. I need 30 kills while defending objectives. I'd be happy if I could finish that one off. I'm gonna go put fire on that Puma. Thought I was covered from that side. I had guys over there. Oh, I got artillery I could call in. Man, now we're pushed off C.
We must fight harder. We are losing this.
Oh, what the fuck? I need to get down there so I can call in artillery on somebody. Maybe F's the only option. Yeah, we'll call it on F. Respawn me in range of a tank. Oh my god. Hurry up, drop it, the game's about over. Oh, hell yeah! I just finished that challenge. That was the last one I needed. Hell yeah, dude. Right at the end of that. I finished that freaking weapon challenge. We got stomped again, though. I'll do one more match. I might as well. We've been having people come through, so. They're all the dudes again saying U.S. exchange strikes with Iran again last night. At least when we had the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, you somewhat got realistic news on what was going on. The Trump regime is telling everyone they're like inches from a deal. We got a deal. Everything's a deal. It's, the Iranians don't want to fucking talk to that guy. They've even said that there's media and members of the Trump cabinet that are reaching out to them and being like, Trump's gonna say some stuff on Twitter today, but you don't take it personally, and they clown him for it. Like, you guys are, it's almost like they want to warn the American people. It's like these people are playing y'all. It's like a phony war or something, but it's real to the Iranians because their shit's getting blown up. The only repercussions we see is prices, gas. Americans are starting to get hurt though at these bases they're attacking.
Soldiers, capture and hold as many objectives as you can.
Also schön, erober das Ziel dort.
I think I should be able to finish my daily challenges with this. That plane is circling me. Dun, 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 dun.
Our first soldier is down. Secure the enemy objectives. They are taking the upper hand.
I was too slow to get up there on the point in time.
Objective Friedrich is ours.
Das Ziel dort. Erobert es.
I got armor piercing rounds if I run into a tank.
Objective Caesar is now ours.
There's a tank. I don't want to waste my armor piercing rounds until I get him in range. Woo! Ah.
Be aware that we have lost objective Friedrich. Stay alert. Objective Caesar is lost.
Ja, erober das Ziel dort.
Oh shit, here comes some infantry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. I just wanted to kill the one infantry guy. That's why I hate going in the tanks. I don't know why I'm like, sometimes I just miss them like that. I don't know if I was overshooting them or what.
Los! Erobern wir das Ziel dort!
I tried getting him with the machine gun. Oh, I got us. I'm gonna have to pick a different weapon. I don't have any challenges going for this. We're getting destroyed. Shit.
They'll be staying down.
I want to see how close I am to finishing my... I only need a few more. I could get in like a freaking anti-aircraft gun and probably get that.
Ich werfe eine Granate!
Man, I should have gotten that guy. Ah, damn it! I'm gonna switch off into a machine gun because I don't have anything going for that assault rifle. The only other one I could do was grease gun or the LS. Man, I was playing like crap with that LS. But fuck it. My bad. They're right outside B with a Puma. That's all it is one Puma with a machine gunner. He's right outside the church. Dude, why is no one else attacking him?
Für dich, Munition!
Where is he? There he is. Everyone's hiding in the church. Come out and fight. We gotta get this fucking Puma. This is why we're getting beat so bad. God. Look what...
Soldiers, we have lost objective Anton.
I don't know where everyone is. I keep taking sniper fire, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. Here's some fuckers. I need vehicle points, so if I could knock down a plane really quick, that'd be hilarious. Oh man, I crunched him. Where'd he go? I did a lot of damage. I just don't know where he went. Those guys on C probably think I'm one of their guys. I'm just gonna have to watch my back, because they're like all right over there. Where'd that plane go?
We have now taken objective Friedrich.
There he comes. He's smoking too.
Keep going, we can turn this around.
Oh my god, I thought I was on the assault rifle. That finished my challenge.
Munition, hier.
We're taking sniper fire from B.
Erobert das Ziel dort, macht schon.
Damn it. Get down. Ah, that bush, baby. Alright, take it easy, bro. Damn, this guy that they're saying was responsible for that shooting on the south side, scary as fuck looking. He was only 21. Young buck. Have a good day, bro. I'll talk to you later. I finished this challenge for this gun too, so might as well switch to the medic. Go get some points. I don't know if I got my vehicle shit done yet either. I'm gonna go out to F if I can get over there and try to grab some cheap points. on this thing. Uh-oh. Oh, I got a partner. I'm going to F, bro. Uh-oh. They're chasing me. Ah! Where'd my vehicle go? I need these points. I got 300 right at the end. There's a guy down here.
Das da! Dort müsst ihr vorsichtig sein!
Objective Caesar has been lost.
Oh shit.
Da! Erober das Ziel dort!
Oh! Dude, that was a good Panzerfaust shot. I was just trying to get up on the point and get easy vehicle. Where's my guys? Oh man, they already got wiped out on C. What the fuck? Let's go to try to snatch B. He wanted to go C. There we go. Oh! I finished my dailies there. I don't know how I I survived that Puma.
Hier, frische Munition.
Wonder if I could go upstairs and hit these Pumas. Oh man. Oh! Oh! Weak. That guy's been doing that the whole game. Just camping on B. Waiting for anyone to come across. I bet he's got it crazy. I don't think he's died once. He's just been sitting out there at the edge of the map. I'm gonna try to get on him. I got artillery I can call in. Where is he? He's... Here he comes. Give me my artillery, you piece of shit.
Munition. Nehmen Sie schon.
Objective Dora is now our soldiers.
Dude, why is it not giving it to me? There's two of them now on it. There it goes. I'm gonna put it on him.
Auf diese Position brauchen wir Artilleriebeschuss.
Genehmigt, Kopfhörer. Haltet euch bereit.
Hier, Munition für dich.
Oh my god, this guy is such a dickhead. BBK POV. I'm gonna check. I bet his stats are something ridiculous. He camped over there behind B the whole game. And just ambushed anyone who came along. No, most people don't even go to B on this map. So it's just such a bitch move. God, what a wanker. I'm gonna check. Get ready to end this stream. Dude, I had quite a few people that came through when I was doing my earlier YouTube stuff, so makes me wonder if I should start doing the nightly stuff again. Where is that guy? 7-0. He didn't die once because he sat over there the whole time. That's lame. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you everyone for coming through. I've been going for a while. We did some YouTube stuff, so go back and watch that. I will see you all next time, probably tomorrow or the next day. Go check out my other YouTube video I did on the Frontline doc, and yeah, pop over on X, follow me at Felony Talk on X. My X account's been growing, which is cool, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, be good to each other. Have a good week.